Hello! Oh my goodness. So much has happened. I've been sick this past week, so I'm sorry that I haven't been keeping up with transit videos, but where to begin? Okay, so Sun and Mercury are conjunct Saturn, all in Capricorn, and the tight conjunction of that is already past us. I mean, well, the Sun and Saturn are still directly conjunct, like by less than even a degree. But okay, so long story short, what does this mean? This means more so for this past like 4 or 5 day period, but we're still in it. So this is kind of the conclusion period. So this is a good time to reflect, but also, of course, to look at where we are right now. Um, this is a lot of pressure, in some good ways and some, for some people, challenging ways. The good pressure is being very sober, very focused. Okay, what do I need to get done? Especially for the long term, what is it that I want to develop? How do I wish to build what I need to build? What do I need to build? Um, that's the biggest focus. Now, the challenge here is being pessimistic or feeling like, oh my gosh, all this pressure, it's binding me down. It's like crumpling. That's the thing with Saturn, especially with all of these energies. And this is a big theme for 2020 in general because Jupiter and Saturn are both in Capricorn, um, which is ruled by Saturn, that energy. So this is a big focus in general, and I think this is setting a good stage for 2020 of working hard, setting priorities, getting needs met in a very practical way, especially like in comparison to 2019 where the focus was, okay, what do I want? Oh, that's exciting. Oh, I like that. These energies, again, they can be a little bit challenging sometimes of excuse me, of sometimes focusing on the negativity a little bit too much, getting pessimistic, stuff like that. So I think that's important to keep in mind is let's not let fear get into the equation. Things are going to get done one way or another. um, what do we have to do practically? If there's a problem, what is the practical solution for this problem? Because worrying about it or beating ourselves up or any kind of emotional reaction in general, honestly, is not going to be very helpful unless that emotional reaction is motivation. Like, okay, let's get this done. All right, it's time to get this done. I'm ready to get this done. Let's do it. So that really should be the only emotion that factors into the equation. It's it's very normal. It's okay to feel feelings, in general. It's especially okay to feel feelings with this kind of pressure. So for people who are like, oh my God, just know that you're going to be able to change your situation if you look at it step by step and practically. So break it down into, okay, what can I do today? Like, yes, this is a big deal. I need to handle this over the course of 2020 or maybe even the next couple years or even the next 30 years. The scope of this is pretty large with Saturn and Capricorn conjunct Saturn and Mercury. But what can I do right here, right now? And just focus on that. Breathe, let go of the anxiety, let go of anything that's not serving you and distracting you. Just get to the focus. That's going to be really helpful because Mars is in Sagittarius. For a lot of reasons, it's going to be very helpful, but especially since Mars is in Sagittarius and that can be a little bit of a scattered energy. So, Mars in Sag is like a firework ready to go off. It's like, okay, excited, I'm enthusiastic, but where do I point this firework? Like that's the metaphor for the goal. It's like, okay, I have all this energy, but where do I expend it? And if you're just focused during this time, you'll be able to just get all of that energy. It's still a little bit wildly, but in the right direction, and that's the key: is getting in the right direction. Um, so set your goals consciously during this time, and look at what you can do practically to better your life. If things are going great, make it even better. Awesome, yeah, And if they're not going great, awesome. That's okay too. We will make it good through going in the right direction and clarifying our goals and not overreacting. Last things last. Whatever. What is it? Last but not least. Yeah, last but not least, Venus is in Pisces. It just entered, like probably within the last hour or so. This is really nice, and actually, this is a realm of feeling that is really sweet. Our emotions in general have become, at least from Venus's perspective, that influence in our lives. Our relationships with others have become sweeter, softer, more emotional, in a good way, in an appropriate way, in a nice, healing way. So that can help to have some compassion for yourself too. I think that's a big focus during this time. If you are feeling bound by the pressure, helpful. But having compassion for others too. This is one of the best parts of Venus and Pisces transit. Okay, there's so much stuff to talk about, but that's the main gist of what's been happening. As always, I'm doing readings, and I actually have some availability later on this week. Hit me up. As always, my email is williamharrison@life.com. The info for all that stuff, including the readings I offer, is in the About section of this YouTube video or the bio section of this Instagram. And if you've never had a reading, come get a reading. I offer a free 15-minute reading for a Facebook review. So naturally, I mean, if you've gotten a reading with me before and you haven't left a review, do that. Come check in. Awesome. We'll get your reading. And if you've never had a reading before in general or with me, then just let me know through my Facebook page is best, or through my email, but Facebook page is best, that you would like a reading, and we can set it up, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, whether it's love life or your personal purpose in life or whatever it is in general. Any questions, or you just want a good general reading, cool, come to me. This is what I do. Yeah. Infinite love to you, my friends. Namaste.